Be just a little bit off the throttle, just a little bit coming out of turn 2.
Well, I figured that I can lift just a little bit in the quarters and can save my tires a little bit. I did several full fuel runs here this week.
Yeah, I was doing that too.
I was very disappointed with my 33rd place finish at Daytona.
Yeah, last week sucked.
Well, I mean, as far as we go for teams, we did okay. Dave won, and I mean, KC, the new, probably youngest, most inexperienced driver we got, ended up getting 5 points. How you can't beat that?
Yeah, I can't believe you pulled off that win, Dave.
That was classic.
I was just hanging back.
That put Dave in the championship. He's in the round of 12.
Ooh, already?
Yeah. Doesn't matter what you do from here on out. You're in the final 12.
No, whatever I can do to get everybody else in the team into that, let's do that.
Well, I think we got 10 races, so Cody, my Discord isn't working. Okay. So yeah, whatever. So
you qualified?
Dave is in 10th. I'm in 27th.
B27. The track temp is 66 Fahrenheit. The air temp is 65 Fahrenheit. 70 laps. We need to follow car number 91 in the outside car.
I don't even know how many drivers we got in here today.
34, I think.
Yeah,
32.
something like that.
33.
Here we go. Get ready.
Good luck, boys.
Oh, right, you're right next to me.
Yep.
Catch up to car number 91.
All right.
Definitely gonna take it easy here.
All right, YouTube Nation, we are here for ECRS at Vegas. You got Brett Allen, Casey Gilchrist isn't here tonight. You got Dave Hunt, winner of the Daytona race. He's in here. You got 70 laps here. Qualified 27. We're going to take it easy. You know that magic number where we need to pit. Which for me is right around lap 20.
Really? 20 laps?
I can make it the rest of the way if I can stop at 20.
Got you.
So I will go longer than that if I can, but...
Yeah, hoping for like long green flag run for sure.
Yeah.
Go!
Car high. Still there. Hold your line.
Be careful, we've got a full
Big
course
one, big
caution.
one, big
Clear
one,
high.
big one, big one.
Pace car is out. Line up single file behind car 39. We're under caution. It's
And
closed.
that's why I'm glad I started back here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, Byron, I got back close to you there, guy.
Let the 29 by.
Yeah, you scared me. You scared me a little bit there.
Stay behind the...
Hey Scott, how's my front looking on my back? I got hit when I slowed down.
Your front looks okay.
Yeah, Byron, I scared myself, my guy.
Your back looks fine too.
Okay, good.
Got to pass the still up. Motor's about to blow KT, so.
Bit from the back. Taking another look at another angle. See the angle on the dangle here. There's guys getting into him there. The ruffling feather. Uh-oh. Whoopsie. That's a big one. He got a couple guys there. Let's look back one more time here from up in the air. floating up there. Looking like the 0-2 and the 2 fighting over numbers. Nick Kaufman, Nick Van. Look, we got the Nicks. We got the 2s. I think there was a little bit of animosity somewhere. Not sure who, not sure where, but like I said, a little whoopsie. Hey, it's all right. We're going to be getting this one back underway here. As Thomas Gould, Mason Wagaman, Kyle Westwood, Chris Downing, and Michael Giordano will round out the top 5 before we get this one back and underway here. Again, under the yellow flag here, because they thought that these trucks were indestructible. But it's the ball, guys. It is the indestructible rubber. The rubber. Not sure why. Just yet.
Matt, are you supposed to be inside or outside line?
Gotta get through these.
Inside, my fault.
Let's watch out, boys. I don't think they're done yet.
Yeah, no. Dave, you okay through that?
Yeah, I just missed everything. It's close.
I started yelling at Brett, slow down, slow down. Big one.
Green flag, we're racing.
Inside. Still there. Still there.
In the wall outside.
Carlo. You're in the middle. Clear inside.
Luke's on the inside.
Clear all round. Carlo. Inside clear.
Got a full course push. Watch out.
Did you get in that, Brett?
I got a little bit of damage. I don't know how bad.
It's closed.
Oh my God.
Single file. Car number.
You should see how I missed it, though. Holy shit. I should have totaled it.
Your back is up a little bit. Let me look at your front.
Be my left front.
I got a shitload of bad weather out the window here.
Come up a little bit.
Why we
Come
hold
up a
this
little
back and
bit.
stop and turn one on the restarts.
You're a little wrinkled on the hood.
Car coming out of turn 2.
I'm see. Oh. Looking like Cody dropping below that line there. Getting a little loose. Taking Mr. Constant around. He didn't want to see the birds. He wanted somebody else to tonight. Accidents happen here. These guys getting it out early. Still got a couple to go here before we get this one started back and underway. Looking inside. Look at the look on Thomas's face there. He is focused. He is determined here. He's like this. He's dead on there. He's ready to go. I'm ready to go. Hopefully you are ready to go there as well. We are going to have some fun here once we get this one back and underway. Kyle Westwood out behind him. See that concentration by Mr. Kyle Westwood out there in that Under Armour. These guys ready to get it back underway. These drivers up front ready to get a solid run under them. See if we get the one to go this time by. Still got 2 to go here. Excuse me, before going back live and underway here. Let's see what trouble we can get into. See if we can't get into some trouble here.
Brett Al probably wasn't a pit a minute ago. Yeah, hopefully we do get some greens. Yeah. You want to go in and use your fast repair? You still got 2 laps to green. I mean, it's up to you.
We're going to get in here with Mr. Scott Schroeder in just a second here. Scott, how's it going here so far? You got one?
Enjoying a Drake riding around in circles at, I don't know, 60 miles an hour.
He says enjoying a drink. I don't got you on the screen yet. I didn't want to freak you out just yet, and we're getting everything situated. But a little rough here early in the game, but I got faith in this. It'll smooth on out, and you guys.
Seems like we do this every week.
How's the?
And then we'll run okay.
How's that truck feeling? How's the track feeling overall?
Track's fine. Truck feels good. They haven't got into anything, so just sitting here riding around. Hopefully we get things spread out. We'll get a long run here.
You're about to fire off here. I'll get out of your hair here. We'll get back with you here on the next one. Have a good one.
All right. See you, bud.
The track feeling overall.
Track's fine. Truck feels good. They haven't got into anything, so
ECRS.
just sitting here riding around. Hopefully we get things spread out. We'll get a long run here.
You're about to fire off here. I'll get out of your hair here. We'll get back with you here on the next one. Have a good one.
All right. See you, bud.
Bones. He's excited. I'm excited. These guys are ready to get it going here. Of their own hands here. Get it going. They'll get under themselves.
All right, boys. We've had bad restarts every restart where guys are getting into each other 1 and 2, so let's just take it nice and easy here. Let's rip off some laps. Because if you don't, I'm getting up in the booth and I'm going to start handing out big penalties.
68 Fahrenheit. The gap behind is now 0.74.
I got more damage than I thought it still will. Appreciate that.
fresh tires. So
Yeah.
watch me be a little aggressive here.
Yeah, he just came out of the pits. He's a lap down too, or several laps down. I'm starting to reel these guys in front of me because I haven't been really pushing my tires yet.
Carlo,
Let them burn those bad boys up.
still there.
Yeah. The guys in front of me, I think they're coming back to me now.
You've just done a 32.03.
Clear inside.
Okay, Scott, that's half distance. Should be about 14 laps of fuel remaining. Well, that was at 32.14.
Car inside.
That was at 32.05.
Hold your line.
Whoever that was,
Hold your line.
It's got consistency. Keep it.
Clear low. Inside.
Red tires, man. You gotta let them know what to do.
Hold your line.
Track temps increasing. It's now 17 Fahrenheit.
Still there. Still there. Got a car low. Hold your line. Clear low.
P17. That time was 32.28. Pickup in front is now 0.80. Okay, Scott, the next car is Moscow.
We were just starting to make some headway there.
Single file.
I know.
I was just getting ready to pit.
We're under caution. It's closed.
Brought to you by a dog named Hank. These drivers thought that ball was indestructible. But no. No, oh no, oh no. It was that indestructible rubber ball, not the truck, guys. You got to get with it here. Are you the mug maker that I saw a picture from earlier? Who we got in the grass there? Looks like a... Bear with me here as we try to find exactly what went down there. That is an amazing mug there. I'm going to have to get with you. I got some, do you do some shipping? That's all I got to know. Looks like Cody Pilot sailing through. Unfortunately there. You're going to see the birds. These guys coming out of the pits now. Still got a couple to go before getting it back on. 'Cause 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 Oh yeah, we gonna talk. We got these guys whipping it around here. Lap 41 of 70. We'll post that now that I can. The Great Dane getting a mug today here. Sent me a picture. It's a big old Checkers and Wreckers mug. Miss Barbita? Am I saying that right? Terrible with names. Sometimes reading, sometimes it's a little tough as well. We'll see here. Looks like we still got a couple left here.
Man, that's a recipe for disaster. I tried it. Iggy was loose as shit.
Now changed.
We're in the booth live with Mr. Scott Schroeder. There's that familiar face that we're used to seeing here on CW. Look at that wink, everybody. Oh, yeah. He's feeling good here, getting groovy. How's the racing going down? You wanted to spread them out. You wanted to get a good feeling for it. These guys got spread out. You got a good green flag run there. Is it what you wanted?
It was good. We actually kind of fell back there a little bit because we were saving tires, and then right toward the end of that, we started passing them where they'd burn their tires up. Me and a partner there, Brett Allen, you can see him right off there next to me. We started working our way back up the field together, and that caution came out. So it is what it is. We still got 30-some laps here left to go, 27 laps, so they're going to burn them off again. So
well, we're going to keep an eye out as you go live. Once again, I'll be quiet, but we want to watch you burn this, and we want to see what it's like as you get intense, as you get into this here.
Yeah, you gotta get vision.
You're sitting 10 feet above the ground here in that rig. You got to get a ladder in there, so don't fall out. Don't get too intense here.
We won't. I'm about ready to run at the back of Brandon Finley here.
Uh-oh, he's ready to go. He's ready to burn it up here. Burn it out here. Not ready to go green. Scott's focused. We're focused. We're sitting in on the 18th green here. Scott's ready to tee off.
Green flag, we're racing.
My bad, dude.
Outside line is not go.
Very intense here. Outside line, not.
Got a car on the inside.
I can follow you there. If there's been
Line.
starting, and I'm going to find out who's causing it.
Look at
You're getting a penalty.
in the face there.
Clear inside.
You can feel how intense he
This is
is.
ridiculous, boy. Come on.
He's moving it out there alone right now. Guys, Scott,
Caution, be careful.
blowing it back
24
down.
feet down on me.
Comfy, actually.
Pace car is out. Pits are closed.
Checking up for pace car, middle, 1 and 2.
You want to walk us through that one there,
I
Mr.
don't know. So it looked like cars got sideways right in front of us.
Yep, that's my range.
Luckily, we made it through it. Looks like sorry, Brett Allen and
Ooh, the 55
Dave Hunt
machine.
made it through it.
Yeah, come on, 77.
Looks like that 55 getting it around there, getting a little bit sideways. We'll take it back
was
and
that Pate?
see what happens. Is that Pate? Oh, I hope not.
It was you said 55, right?
Yeah, it was. Let's see what happened with Mr. Pate here. What went down? What was the cause for the pause here? Scott, why don't you tell him? As you guys keep thinking these damn trucks are indestructible, what's indestructible?
Oh, that indestructible ball from Hank's indestructible dog toys.
He's got
on
it almost. A dog named Hank over there. You'll get it eventually.
Dog named Hank, yep.
Thank you so much, Scott. We look forward to talking to you a little later, hopefully on that podium.
Yeah, hopefully.
We'll watch as that 55 machine makes his way around the track here. Let's see what happened before all that went down. Ooh, it happened in front of him there. Let's take a look back at another angle. Let's go up and get the bird's view in the chopper. It looks like Chris Downing maybe getting a little sideways on that one before. It's just Barb. Just Barb. Sorry about that, Barb. Let's see. Where is Mr. Downing? There he is. Let's see what happened up here near the front. See if we can't get a little better idea what went down. What was the cause for the pause here? As these guys going through the turns, battling it out 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. Straight through the field there, too wide. Watching that 51 machine of Chris Downing here. Ooh, maybe a little net code. I don't know if maybe he jerked a little. Maybe saw Dave Hunt there on the side and took a little spin. It looked like we may have a little case of the net codes. Let's take another. Whoops, wrong side there. Let's take a look here. Definite net code, unfortunate there. And it sent him around. You spent my truck right around, right around. That's right. Take a look back up front as Dan Stevens' favorite Imperial Motorsports man, Thomas Gould. That Gould train. That's not the Gould train. That's the Gould train there. He's out in front. You got Casey Hatch, Dave Hunt, Kyle Westwood, and Brandon Finley in the top 5. Mr. Scott Schroeder in that 07 477-40 machine out there in 6th, right outside of that top 5. I know you love Imperial. I was just saying your favorite is that number 97, Mr. Thomas Gould, the conductor, baby. The conductor. I didn't realize. I forgot that was on you. I apologize here. You know what? I'll tell you what. One more look inside.
There's still 21 cars on the lead lap.
Really, Stillwell?
22.
Let's watch the restart from the paddock.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 66 Fahrenheit.
This is me. This is me. This is what you
What
get
happened to
here.
stay to the right?
Rockin' blue.
I would have creamed you if I did.
Green flag.
Car on your inside.
6th place.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Inside clear.
Blinking light right. Where are the
Guys, I'm sorry. He was blinking so bad. I don't know where he is.
on, let's go.
Hold on to it.
KT, man, your hands are gonna come off the wheel, bro.
Lap time was at 31.05. That's your fastest lap today. Your fastest lap for Hunt, 30.71. E6. You've just done 31.04.
sounds screwed whoever was, I think it was KT, I couldn't really see him through his LinkedIn, but yeah.
No, I was the one on the inside of it. You wouldn't let up.
Traffic, I have
What's that time? Was that 51.63? That was 31.64. Picking up front is now 1.52.
You can take inside, KT. That's 0 tires, though.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 2.1.
Go ahead, 95. Go ahead. I'll let you by. Just give me a second.
2 laps left.
Okay, go ahead.
White flag, 1 more to go. That lap was over 32.01.
You're welcome, 31.
Hot damn, all three of us in the top 10. I'll take it.
Good race indeed.
Good race.
Good drive.
Yeah,
Dave
good
Hunt
job, guys.
coming down to the line. Casey
David
Hatch
Third,
getting that one. Dave Hunt.
Nice
Red
win,
Knight.
guys. Good race, Casey.
And Kyle Westman,
Got
Scott
9.
Schroeder right
Yep,
out
good
in the
job.
top 5. Excuse me, back behind them, we have Robert Mathis taking Daniel, Wayne Fielder, the Magic Man, Brent Allen, Brandon Finley, Aiden Murray, Aaron Gerwitz, Michael Giordano, Nick Kaufman, Rocco Stallone, Pate Alvin, Macho Carballo, Chris Downing, KT McCann, Brian McDonald, Charles Knobb, Ryan Stillwell, Nick Van there, the DJ, the Great Dane, or the Dane, Brad Haldane there in 24th, Robert Nestor back in 25th. We got Mason Wagaman, the 3-year-old wrecker, back there in 26. 27, David Dunwoody. AJ Fusco in 28th. Todd Chase, 29th. Cody Pilot in 30th. 31st, Matt Constant. Taylor Gentry, 32nd. And Jason Kratke back there in 33rd here today. Let's hop into that Oralex interview loft. Oralex acoustic sound treatment. If you want the sound to be as crisp in your race room as it is here in the paddock, I'll tell you what, check out Oralex acoustic sound treatment. Sorry about that. Check them out. Again, description in the link below there. See, tonight, Barb, I got to say, he was just the Dane tonight. I can't say that he was the great Dane, but he's had his nights. He's had it tonight. We'll talk to Dave Hunt, Casey Hatch, and the Gould Train, the conductor himself here. I'm almost done. Let's go in here and talk to Mr. Dave Hunt. If I can, there we are. I'm used to seeing him one place. He's in another. We're going to chat with Dave Hunt here. Do you have a... Oh, let's get in there. You guys are in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place there. Hello, Mr. Dave Hunt. Do you have a copy? This is Tommy in the booth.
Hey, Tommy, I got a copy.
What a run here tonight. Does just look like you weren't able to save the tires there at the end. Was that the case?
Yeah, that was the case. I was trying to get around Casey there, and just wasn't going to happen, so I just decided that third to work.
Well, hey, absolutely, especially in a longer series like this one is, and when those team points come into play and everything like that, you're right, and that's where it takes a mature driver to realize that, hey, I could battle this and I can lose it and end up 13th, or I could stay here right here in third and finish on the podium and talk to my buddy Tommy. You know, Dave Hunt putting down a good idea there, Dave, but you know, usually we're seeing you as you're pretty good at conserving. You're better there in the other series there with the NSRL. You're one of the best there. You're one of the better ones here at conserving. What happened tonight? Was it Vegas just something that you weren't used to?
I really like racing at Vegas. This is a track. It's like my own track. Well, I live in California, but I always go to Vegas. I've been to this race since 2001, every race. But for this race here, nothing. I just really couldn't save the tires as much as those two in front of me, I guess. But I don't know. I thought I did all right.
Oh, absolutely. You were always showing that fast speed as we're used to seeing you. Put it down here. Was how'd the track feel overall? Was it pretty grippy? Did you guys have a nice little run on it there?
Track was great. It's just like at the beginning of the race there, I had to avoid some of them accidents that were happening in front of me, and some of them surprised me. But other than that, yeah, the track was really good.
There you go. That's what we like to hear is, like I said, you put on a great show here, and you were battling there with your teammate from the NSRL and in Kyle Westwood there. How much fun was that? Because you guys are used to, like I said on the broadcast, used to driving with each other, not against each other.
Exactly right. Yeah, I really like racing with Kyle. Yeah, on that one there, coming out of turn 2, when he got a little sideways, I had to check up and miss him, and that was sort of, I don't know, that was pretty good, I guess.
Hey, if you can miss Kyle, if he's doing something like that, yeah, you're really good there. So congrats to you, man, who you want to thank for getting everything done today.
First and foremost, all the fans out there watching, Ruffling Feathers and my teammates, Scott, Brenton, Casey, Checkers and Wreckers, and you, Tommy Boy, and this league, ECRS. What a great league and fun place to race. Absolutely. And a dog named That Ball is so great.
There you go. Absolutely. Thank you, Dave Hunt. And we'll wait and see what that Ruffling Feathers team can put together here. Not next week. I think we got a week off here next week because I do believe we'll be back here in 2.
Good.
All righty there. We got Dave Hunt. What a gentleman Mr. Hunt is. Always a pleasure to talk to here in the booth. We're going to see if we can find Mr. Casey Hatch now. See what he's got to say. The Black Magic Racing out there. Casey Hatch, you got a copy?
Yes, I do, Sean.
How is it going there, sir?
all I can say, I'm just happy to be up here twice in 1 week.
Hey, there exactly. It's a good week for you there as a solid second place finish. We saw. I talked to Dave about the. Usually with Dave, he's a guy that can serve these tires. He's really good about that. Today, you were able to beat him at his game. Is that something that you're usually good at? Have you practiced that here recently? Or give us a little lowdown, because at the end there, you look like you had fresh tires there. You saved up a good amount.
Yeah, not on this track. Same thing as Tuesday. It's the first time being on the track, so practice, those 30 minutes practice helped for sure. But and I run trucks in another league, and that's all you gotta do is save in other races like Dover. I was very good there. So coming in this, I had a little experience with saving, but Dave was definitely same thing with me. He was definitely racing me fast, and I think he would have passed me a couple times if we had a couple more laps to go.
Well, it would have been a fun one for sure. I mean, you guys finished really like dead on there. It looked like from my view at least, as I was watching Thomas go across and able to pull back and watch you guys there. Did you have to look down at your relative and say, man, did I get him or not? Or was it a pretty clear one for you?
It was barely clear, but I was looking more in my mirror and making sure my spotter was telling me I was clear most of the time, because I was definitely doing a little blocks, but because I knew he would have passed me. I think he had just a little fresher tires, but I could tell I was a little faster coming out of some of the corners.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, Dave is the king of conserving, and I'm sure he was able just to maybe get a little heat out of that and give that little last push up to the front. But did you think at any point that you had something for Thomas up there? It looked like he was in another area code.
I don't know if he was saving or not at the end of the first run, but I could tell he was catching him like a barely little bit, but I don't think it was anything, honestly. I think he had a 3-second lead, and he was just trying to save until we had green flag pit stops, but the caution came out, and whatever he did, he just took right off, and I don't think any of us would have caught him.
Well, how much did clean air really then play into that role? Was dirty air back there a little? Was it tightening up? Was it doing some number to the car there?
It wasn't horrible. If you had a good entrance and you let off just enough, you would have been fine. I think it was just saving tires and everything. You just had to have everything set perfect, and I think Thomas had that tonight. And even when I had that clean air in front of Dave to try to catch Thomas, I think it just was not enough.
Absolutely there. What a run that you had here. And like you said, it was a good week there for you here on CWTV with the ECRS. And who do you got to thank for getting everything done, man?
Black Magic Racing, my teammates, they always support me and making sure I'm getting through the races. And if any of my family is watching on Facebook, I know they try to keep in and watch. And I want to thank the current sponsors, ARD, Magic Man Gaming, Bearded Sim Racer Productions, Faith Insurance, Fielder & Son, and I obviously want to thank you, Sean, for broadcasting this.
Well, absolutely, and thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words, sir. And we will be watching you as it does it. You're like you're going to give Tegan a run for his money, that guy that can hop in either the modifieds or the truck and put it in the podium, man.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting there, but we'll see. I know a couple tracks will be tough for me.
Absolutely. We'll keep an eye out for you. As what a run you had today. Congrats again. We will
Thank you.
Move on, and we will chat with Thomas Gould now. Let's see where he is. There he is. Gotta come in here a little louder than normal, especially when KT's chilling in here. You never know what's going to be going on. Thomas Gould. I don't know if you can hear this or not, but give me a toot toot. That's right, baby. Man, oh man, you sat in the conductor's. You didn't collect tickets today. You let your teammates do that. You were in that conductor seat all day long, sir. How's that feel?
Man, that was. I think that would have been a statement race right there.
All right, very much so. I think that was a solid one there. Unfortunately, the two in front of you there at the beginning, getting into it with each other and just opening that door for you. But with that said, what goes through your mind when you see that? Are you like, oh no, here goes my race, it's happening in front of me?
Well, with the Oculus, you can see pretty much anywhere, really. So I kind of tracked Nick on what he was doing, and I just turned straight left, even before turn 1, because I knew one of them could have bounced off the wall and tagged me, but I'm sure it came pretty close. But we got through that, and it was pretty much smooth sailing.
Absolutely, yeah. Smooth sailing's an understatement. There is, they were catching you there before that, the end of that green flag stint. There, were you just saving a little, or did those tires start to fall off for you there up in the front of that clean air?
Well, at the end of that last green flag stint, or the first green flag stint, I was just trying to find ways where the truck could possibly work better with new tires, and I was trying to test that with old tires. So I found a lot of things that could work. I found a lot of things that didn't work. So I was trying to prepare myself for the end of the race in case I did have to restart on old tires. Since I had, some wiggle room there, I might as well, try some things that might work or might not work, especially if I'm all out by myself like that.
Absolutely there. And I was asking the guys back behind you is how much clean air really played in effect today. How much did that clean air really help you push to the front and get a extended lead there?
I can't really tell you, to be honest. I never really followed behind anybody.
Never got behind you. I didn't know if maybe the teammates are like, man, it'd be nice to be you out in that clean air right now. But so I mean, it couldn't have been too bad if you weren't getting yelled at by those guys for being so far out in front, man. But hey, you got my whole family cheering for you right now. You got my brother out there cheering for you. You got my son over here. He's cheering for Imperial.
Awesome.
You got everybody on the train excited here tonight after that race. Who you want to thank for getting it done, man?
Absolutely. First and foremost, Checkers and Wreckers. Go check them out on Facebook, guys. They do podcasts every Sunday morning, 11:30 a.m. Tune in. They do lots of cool things. They interview drivers. Sometimes they give away things. So go check them out on Facebook. Give them a like. Give them a follow. And show up on them Sundays when they do their pod. I'd also like to thank my guys at Imperial for the ECRS series. We also have Brad Haldane. They do a fantastic job week in and week out with data and communication and just helping each other build this team and build each other to become better drivers. So huge shout out to them. Also want to give a shout out to my wife for letting me do this kind of stuff. I know it takes up a lot of time, but surely a shout out for her. And then also I'd like to thank the ECRS admin crew. Nick and Scott do a great job with this league, and I'm very thankful for them putting in their own time and work with this league so we can have fun. And I also like to thank you, Sean, for putting on this broadcast.
Well, yeah, absolutely. I had a blast doing so. You guys put on a great show for us tonight. Appreciate it there. So thank you so much, and we look forward to watching you. Like I said, I think we have a week off next week. I'm not 100% certain, but then we'll be banging it back out here in 2 weeks. Then.
Yeah, buddy, we'll be there.
Sounds good. Thank you so much here. KT 820. That's what I saw. That I even noted it on the broadcast for you so I didn't forget. Hopefully you guys have a good one. Congrats again on a great finish there.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Absolutely here. They're ready for mom to be home. You can hear it. They're excited for their mommy. I'm excited for their mommy too. Trust me. Thank you so much. Why don't you come here real quick? You come here. You right here. Why don't you tell them the best podcast in the world?
Checkers and Wreckers at 11 o'clock.
That's right. Checkers and Wreckers at 11 a.m.
Hey,
Sundays.
Dad,
check us out.
I can do it even louder.
No, let's not do it even louder. Thank you so much. You want to tell them too, don't you? Why don't you get over here? Let them know. Who's it?
Checkers and Wreckers.
That's right. Checkers and Wreckers. Check us out live 11 a.m. Eastern. Sundays. This is CWTV. I am Tommy Boy. They are crazy.
Your real name's Tommy Boy.
They are crazy. And we are out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in with us here on CWTV. Like I said, I'm Tommy Boy. For everybody else here at BW Sports 1, peace.